Hello, D-Gens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes. I, of course, am the Brofict one, AJ. Happy Friday, July 18th, 2025. It is time for Power Slap 14 tonight. Beyond excited about it. Coming off of the heels of what was a very good, solid Power Slap 13 and card. Dana White is delivering yet again just a couple of weeks later, headlined it, of course, by the Bell and Mania for the World Heavyweight Championship and the co-main event for the lightweight championship in Trujillo versus McGregor 2. It is going to be a card that is packed to the brim. I'm beyond excited about it. Before I go any further, do just want to take a moment, shout out to our 534 incredible followers here on Rumble, everyone watching here, over on X, over on YouTube. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit those follow buttons. Does help us out a lot more than you know. But we're just going to go through the prelims and the main card. I'm going to give you guys what I think, my picks. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hey, let's go ahead, have a day, and enjoy a great Power Slap card. And it starts with one of my favorite fighters right now in Power Slap. Number one in the middleweight division, Emmanuel No Love Muniz going up against Brandon the Ripper Rhodes. Muniz coming into this one with a 6-4 record in Power Slap. Brandon coming in with a 1-2. Muniz is slapping first. He is a vet and he is an absolute dog, and he shows that fight time and time again. With long fights being able to take some slaps, he is able to stick in there. And I'll be honest, Brandon really hasn't been that impressive in his 3 fights in Power Slap. His win comes from a DQ, and then he was DKO'd and and a TKO and I misread my notes. One of the losses was a DQ, and the other loss was a TKO in round 3. And it's not a pretty line whatsoever, minus 350 here for Muniz. But you're going to give me this veteran, this guy who's been here, done that on big stages before and time again. I really like Emmanuel Muniz here as long as he can stay out of foul trouble. Again, minus 350 is not really the sexiest pick that you want to start off your show with, not that you want to start off the card with, but I really don't see any other options for this. And Brandon Rhodes doesn't have the worst chin in Power Slap. I'll give him that. My big thing is I think Emmanuel's going to win mostly off points. I see this one going to decision. I see Emmanuel winning unanimously via decision. Brandon, I'm that DQ concerns me, and it should concern everybody. He's going to foul, and he might foul hard. So just keep an eye on that. All right, next fight we got on the card. And I apologize ahead of time if I mispronounce any of these names, because I more than likely will. Macon, Big Mac Manu, 4-0 in Power Slap, number 5 in the super heavyweight division, going up against number 6, Dwayne the Iron Giant Crespo, something like that. Dwayne coming in as Big Mac coming in, as I mentioned, 4-0. The Iron Giant coming in 6-2 in Power Slap. Now, Big Mac, he's got 2 KO wins and 2 wins via KO. That's how we get to the undefeated record here. But I will say, going back and watching the tape, Big Mac really puts the super in super heavyweight. This man, I don't know what it is about some of these ooses, but they just got the chin and they got the power behind it. He really has a clean slap stroke when he comes through. You know what I mean? And it just looks beautiful. He's going to be teeing off, I think, on the Iron Giant. But, Iron Giant with with a good record at 6-2, but 3 of those did go to decision. And yes, those were unanimous decisions. But when you got the power of Big Mac behind him, I'm thinking this one may not go the distance, or if it does, we may not be seeing Dwayne go ahead and get this. And that's why I think you're seeing this line the way it is. Plus 105 with Dwayne and Big Mac at the minus 135. I'm going with the Big Mac here. I'm going with the minus 135 again. I understand, not the sexiest picks we're going with early, but it's just what's making sense to me and from what I'm seeing on the tape and everything. Really like how Big Mac's been performing, and I think he goes on and puts on another big performance here and looking to climb up in that very, very competitive super heavyweight division. Next fight we got going. We got Zakir, Iron Man, Nyamambeva. I think I did pretty good on that one. Going up, he's number 6 in the heavyweight division right now, going up against number 9, Cooper the House Housley at the heavyweight division. Iron Man is 1-1 in Power Slap, while you got the House at 2-1-1. Zakir coming in as a heavy favorite here at minus 180. Housley to slap first in this one. What the hell? Oh, Zakir has has a win via KO. He was DQ'd in round 1 of Power Slap 13, and so that's how you get to that 1-1 record. Now, this is something that I found very interesting, and again, makes me kind of interested to see why the plus 140 here. You got you got Cooper. His only loss is to Pona Pao. The one of the just absolute mega heavyweights. That's his only loss. And then it went to decision against Logan Green. I'm not worried about that. I'm really not. Cooper's slap just snaps across the face. It's a thing of beauty. It looks really good, and I think he's really gonna go ahead and take it to Zakir. Again, I'm not getting the minus 180 to the plus 140. I think this should be reversed. I think the book's putting up a bad line. Give me the house. Give me the house plus 140, first dog of the day, and I love it, man. I love it. I love it. There is one fight that they probably. Oh no, they did put it up. Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. Cool. Next one up, Darren Tarantula Godfrey going up against K. Ali, the Chief Kanekoa. Number 3 Tarantula coming in with a 4-1 record, while the Chief, number 4 in the middleweight division, coming in 3-2. Hey, Darren the Tarantula, he's got that record behind him, man. He's got that record. He's got it. He's got 3 TKO KO wins. Only loss is a DQ. Oh, excuse me, and a DQ win. Only loss was a round 3 TKO. And so he's got the chin. He can stay in there. But the Chiefs coming in hot. Chiefs coming in hot. 3-2 record. All wins come in KO, TKO, with a DQ and a KO loss. Now, let's not forget, the Chief did lose to Godfrey first round via KO in their first meeting at Power Slap 9. All right, and yes, that was some time ago, but it wasn't that far in the distant past. And I hate to say it, but it really feels like we're just going to see a lot of the same. Now, I am seeing a little line movement here, a little bit more money coming in on the Chief than I'm expecting right now, with that line moving from 120 to 115 and Godfrey moving from 150 to 145. So only a 5-cent change in either direction, but still something to just kind of keep an eye on as we get closer to the first slaps of the night. But I'm staying with the past here. History tends to repeat itself, and I think it's going to go this way too. Give me Darren Godfrey, Tarantula at minus 145 here to go ahead and take out the Chief. And I like the Chief. Don't get me wrong. I like the Chief. I think he is a good competitor and a great striker, but that chin worries me. I'm not going to lie. That chin worries me. He doesn't, when he gets hit sometimes and they get knocked good, it really, you can just see it in his eyes. I don't like it. I do not like it. Now, this I do believe has potential to be the fight of the night. I'm being dead ass serious. I really think this has potential to be the match of the night. And I know we got our co-main event and main event is incredible, but these two guys going at it is going to be great. We've got number 1, Vernon, the Mechanic Cathay, going up against number 3, Austin, Terp Daddy Slim. Yes, you heard that correctly. Terp Daddy Slim Turpin going up in the heavyweight division. Now, again, we're getting more rematches. And with just the limited talent pool that they have to pull from, I'm not upset with these rematches, and I think they're going to lead to better fights. Mechanic KO'd Austin in their first match in round 2 of Power Slap 8, and so did get a pretty early finish there. But the Mechanic is coming off of a loss to Ron Bata in the first round. So, coming off of a loss, how is his mentals going to be? Is he going to be ready to step in there and be the killer that he has been in the past? And that's something I'm going to be looking for. Turpin's got four KOs and TKOs, including over Ron Bata. So if you just want to work with the transitive property, like you talked about in math class in 5th grade, Bata beat Mechanic. Mechanic beat Austin. Austin beat Bata. So Austin should win, right? I don't think so. I don't know what it is about Turpin, but there's just something about him that's been since, right? He was in Road to the Title, I believe. My memory's not working, but I believe he was in Road to the Title, and he was just kind of annoying there too. So there's something I enjoy about just seeing him get slapped in the face. He might probably the nicest guy in the world. I just can't stand him. Give me the old man strength. Give me the mechanic. I like the mechanic in this one. Again, we're seeing some line movement here as well. Vernon was all the way up to minus 150 when I was looking at it, and now we've got that money coming in minus 115 on both sides. But let's remember, this is not a hugely bet market. You know what I mean? This isn't like the NFL where it's going to be certain guys that they trust putting picks in and putting big money on those picks. This is more than likely just this is where the money's at on both sides. They just want to keep it as 50-50 as possible so they don't lose their asses on this. But I'll take the 115. I like that a hell of a lot better than the 150 I was going to take it at earlier today. So give me Vernon the Mechanic Cafe going up against Austin. I like it. I like it a lot. Co-main, we got Robert Trujillo. What's his nickname? Oh, the real deal, Trujillo, going up against Dakota McGregor. Robert, the defending, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, 5-0 in Power Slap, going up against the young up-and-comer who looks like he is ready for battle again. Dakota McGregor coming in with a 2-1 record here for the lightweight championship. Now, McGregor, that 2-1 record's impressive until you start talking about the fact that his only loss is to Trujillo. And I got to say, I like Trujillo. I like what he's about. And he just continues to put out performance after performance after performance. And I think Dakota will get there. I do see Dakota holding that lightweight championship at some point. I just do not think it's going to be tonight. This was a line that opened up at 400. Like seeing it at 350, a hell of a lot more than 400. Give me Robert Trujillo sitting at that minus 350 there. Thank you very much. Now, for your main event of the evening, heavyweight championship is on the line. Defending champ Damian the Bell Dibble going up against number 3 Wes the Boom Mina for the heavyweight championship. Another 5-round affair like the light heavyweight championship match will be as well. Now, coming into this one, Damian, 5-0 record with 3 key KO, TKO finishes, 2 decisions, and Power Slap 10 was a unanimous decision on his part. So he's taking that going in there. Like that a lot for him. Wes coming into this one, 4-0, 2 TKO finishes, a DQ, and a decision win as well. So both with, I would say, similar roads to victory, and they're incredible. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be an absolute slugfest. Not that every fight in Power Slap isn't an absolute slugfest, but these two guys, the power behind it, the chin on each of them, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if this goes to a round 5 finish or to decision. I'll be completely honest. Unless someone gets into foul trouble early, I kind of see this going to decision or a round 4, round 5 finish in this. So if you are betting rounds over 2.5 rounds, I think we'll hit over 3.5 rounds. I think you're pushing it, but I think you're going to be good in the long run. At the end of the day, though, I just can't. I can't sit here and I can't sit here and not bet on the defending champ here. I just can't. And don't get me wrong, like I mentioned, watching the tape and everything, they're both very, very impressive strikers. I can't get there, man. I can't get there. Wager Zone, what's up? I mean, yeah, but bro, it's so sick. It's so sick. I'm telling you, man, just give it a watch. It's awesome. But I'm going with Damian Dibble, minus the 400 here for your main event of Power Slap 14. Now, there is one more fight on here. I did not have a chance to handicap this one as it was a late change. Ro Montana taking over for Nate Bernard, who was unable to compete due to medical reasons going into this. Now, usually, you give someone a later notice. I am going to take I like taking the guy who's on the late notice. I'm leaning towards Ro Montana here at the plus 110 for the minus 140 just because Aaron's been training for one person and one fighter, and I don't think it's going to get there. I just don't think I don't know if he's going to be able to turn it around like that. More than likely, I am going to stay off of this fight in general. I'm just going to stick with the ones I've had time to handicap. But I am leaning towards Roe Montana in this one, but regardless, this is going to be a hell of a power slap. Running through the card one more time, we got Emmanuel Munez at minus 350, Big Mac Manu at minus 135, Cooper the House Housley at plus 140, Darren Godfrey at minus 145, Vernon Cathay at minus 115, Robert Trujillo at minus 350, and Damian Dibble at the minus 400. 7-leg parlay plus 2,627. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Dude, honestly, I don't hate the Munez Trujillo parlay. Obviously, I got them both on here. Get creative with them, man. I mean, I like Trujillo a lot. I'm gonna say though, if I gotta tell you my favorite pick of the night, if we're looking at value, I truly think the book has the Zakir and Cooper fight priced wrong. To be completely honest, I don't think that price is where it should be. I think they meant to flip it, but they just haven't, and they're getting all of this money coming in on Zakir. And again, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get the hype behind him. I think he's going to turn out to be a fine striker, but give me the house, baby. Give me the house. But yeah, hey, that is all I've got tonight. I'm going to go golf now, I think, before Power Slap. That's what I'm going to go do. Go hit the links real quick. But hey, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Shout out again to our 534 followers here on Rumble. Everyone watching here over on X, we appreciate you. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. Does help us out a lot more than you know. But with all that being said, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy Power Slap 14. Shit, I forgot. Yep, Power Slap 14 coming to you live from New Orleans later this evening. Good luck. God bless. I'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.